Friends, first one that we got is number 8 seed, Killah Priest. Horseman from Ignacio, Super God versus Kaiser, Eminem. Eminem has been shut down, and we're going to have some new rules for Emcee Olympics next year, but don't worry, or next season, don't worry about it, though. Featuring Royce 5'9".
Do it.
Bad meets evil. Let's do it right now. This is Killah Priest, Super God.
We need help. We need help.
I'm going for Killah Priest, bro.
From off the planet of a million years, standing on the beginning point of forever bursting through a billion spheres. In a vehicle faster than the speed of light. Then he turns his headlights on. Dodging meteorites, passing strange life forms. Robotic movement in his right arm. Cyber text worked on his right palm. Black oil spill from his electric grill. He's gliding like the movie Tron. Great Scott, Mother Mary, Dakota arms. What's the speed of dark? Or lightning if it didn't zigzag. I stuck my hand in the witch bag. Come on, super gods. He's with the super gods. Hero of the ring, pillows and sit between. Inflow spit supreme, Miro fit. I saw lightning in the sky in the daytime. A sure sign. 2 pictures beside me, the gray kind. One called CO364. The other don't speak. Just says neat. We were approached by this dummy who wanted to battle. I ate money. Knew he was a clown because he tastes funny. I told him light travels faster than sound. That's why you appeared brighter before you spoke. To record Tina joke. Back to the desktop. I call it workshop where the fake world end and scientific words drop non-stop. Super gods.
Super God, I'm telling you, he's masterful. He's one of the illest. Yo, we the super gods. Priest, tell him that you never existed. Science breakdown of your name.
Killing me the input, latitude, longitude, altitude, helium, protons, rotate, ions, electrons, space, tailwinds, whirlwind, Merlin, hell pins, Pearl Jim, Berlin. What's that? Swooping from afar, superstar? Nope, it's super gods, super gods, super gods.
He's super God. He's super God. Super God.
Great Scott.
He's tearing up the city.
Right there. Here we're back. We're to start this madness. Adventures of the psychic world. And Super God. The story of Billy Manson. A time called forever.
You know, I love the whole, like,
And we out.
metaphysical, scientific vibe, adding some chemistry towards the end. Like, it's very intellectual. It was outer worldly. It was lyrical. It was the beat was fucking brutal though. Like, I fucking could not get into that gaming beat. I couldn't get into it. But lyrically, exactly what I'm in hip hop for, dude. Like,
Right.
outer worldly, talking about aliens, talking about space, talking about all the ultimate questions. You know, like, Ignacio, I'm not sure if you check out the home feed of the Temple of Bars page, but fucking I watch every night. I watch space documentaries every single night. Like, fucking every single night I fall asleep to like 4 hours of fun facts about space. Like, I'm a nerd, dude. I'm a science nerd. Killah Priest is a nerd.
Right.
When I got to spit that verse after his show that one time all those years ago, I didn't talk to him directly, but he seemed really cool and he was happy that I was on stage shredding it, like getting the crowd going. And then I met Mathematics that night too, and he was really chill. He gave me advice. I actually have that clip on here in StreamYard, but yeah, fucking. I mean, dude, he's the reason I listen to hip hop. I'm going to give that. Right. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough against Eminem. But Eminem is also in a collaboration, so that's demerit points immediately. So I'm going to give that an 8.8. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Well, I like the beat. It was just something that I could vibe with because of the pocket that he was in and the wordplay. Oh my God. It's like if you, it's kind of like you're in the beat at the beginning, then you catch up to his words. So the beat really doesn't have a factor for the moment other than keeping
just
time for,
yeah.
And then, you know, you focus back in on the beat again. I don't know. For me, that was just kind of how it went, but it was dope. And it was one of the, I think, more digestible Killah Priest songs to bring to the battle setting, because he's got a lot of heavy mental stuff, man.
Yeah.
And
It's got an album called Elemental, I think.
Well, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like in general, and a lot of it doesn't necessarily transfer over to what we're necessarily doing.
It's in the cannabis nerd realm that me and LP belong to.
You know what? Yeah, no, exactly, and
like
and
irritatingly
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's still amazing, but for me, again, I mean, I know it's my track. I'm a little biased, but 9.2.
That's all right. And that reminds me of how Great and Square asked me to be on his album release with him.
I know, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, he hasn't got back to me yet about that. But Chuck, what are you saying?
Jesus Christ, I fucking hated that beat.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh my god. Like it was like it made my ears bleed. It was like it was really bad. For me, in my opinion.
Right.
And to me it was so much so that it was like I had to like really force myself to kind of block that out and listen to the lyrics and the bars, which were dope, and they were great. But man, like the beat, like I could not get into it as a track because of that, and it was such an albatross that I couldn't shake for the whole track.
If it was an MC that I had never heard on that beat, I wouldn't even listen to the MC. But because it's Killah Priest, I was able to cut through the grass, and focus on him. Anything else, Chuck? Sorry, I kind of interrupt you.
So yeah, because of that, I'm gonna give it a 7. Because the bars are worth way more than that, but that was such a detriment to the track as a whole that I couldn't. I couldn't.
Okay.
Press, what are you saying?
I kind of enjoyed the beat.
Some people do. I just
not me. It's very poppy, very bouncy. I feel like what he was doing with the beat kind of drowned him out. So I feel like him and the beat kind of didn't really mesh well together. Yeah, I need to give that a re-listen because I really enjoyed everything that he was doing. Yeah, for me, it's a 8.6.
8.6, LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I mean, the whole gamer, vibe, and yeah, it is. But you had to pay attention because it was pretty overpowering. So you really had to hone in and pay attention, which is a bit easier given that it's Killah Priest,
Yeah.
And those were dope bars, really, really dope bars, very ethereal and intelligent. So 8.5 out the gate. Great pick.
8.5, 83% in the chat want that on the playlist. Everybody go download the playlist on Ignacio's page. It is Temple of Bars playlist, all one word, no spaces. Temple of Bars playlist. Every playlist on the show is hosted on that channel. Now, everybody, we got the big dog. We got Eminem coming off a fresh release, but this is an old one. This is Eminem featuring Royce the 5'9", Bad Meets Evil.
With these here parts. There's a story behind that there saloon. 20 years ago, 2 outlaws took this whole town over. Sheriffs couldn't stop them. Quickest damn gunslingers I've ever seen. Got murdered in cold blood. That old saloon there was their little home away from home. They say the ghosts of bad news still live in that tavern. And on a quiet night, you could still hear the footsteps of Slim Shady and Royce the 5'9".
I don't speak, I float in the air wrapped in a sheet. I'm not a real person, I'm a ghost trapped in a beat. I translate when my voice is read through a seismograph and the noise is spread, picked up and transmitted through Royce's head. Trap him in his room, possess him and hoist his bed, till the evilness flows through his blood like poisonous lead. Told him each one of his boys is dead. I asked him to come to the dark side, he made a choice and said,
too hard, I done heard worse. We can get in 2 cars and accelerate at each other to see which one will swerve first. 2 blind bandits panic, whose mental capacity holds that of a globe on top of 9 other planets. Kiss the cheek of the devil. Intelligence level is hellier than treble, peeking on speakers in the ghetto. Dismissal, I'm not a fair man. Disgrace the race of an atheist. Intercepting missiles with my bare hands like a patriot. 1-track sight without source. I buried the Christ corpse in my past life when the Black Knight mounted the white horse. And stay overword. It's like the Nazis in the nation collaborating, attempting to take over the earth.
Cause this is what happens when bad meets evil. And we at the trees till we look like Vietnamese people. He's evil, and I'm bad like Steve Seagal. Above the law, cause I don't agree with police either.
Shit, me neither.
We ain't eager to be legal. So please leave me with the keys to your G-Beagle. I breathe ether in 3 lethal amounts while I stab myself in the knee with a diseased needle. Release the and raise on anybody in squeezing range. Cold enough to make the seasons change in the freezing rain.
He's insane.
No, I'm not. I just wanna shoot up and I'm pissed off cause I can't find a decent
The disaster
vein.
of dreads. I'm bad enough to commit suicide and survive long enough to kill my soul after I'm dead. When in danger it's funny. Actually, my flavor's similar to a waiter. Cause I'll serve any stranger with money. I spray 100 men until they joint change while slipping bullets at point blank range like they was punches. Piss on the flag and burn it, murder you, then come to your funeral service lobby and strangle your body to confirm it. Whipping human ass, throwing blows, cracking jaws with my fist wrapped in gauze. Dipped in glue and glass, I'm blazing MCs. At the same time, amazing MCs. Somehow, MCs ain't that eyebrow raising to me. From all angles of us, flash a mag loud enough to cast an avalanche and bust the volcanoes erupt.
Hello? Hey, yo, what's up?
We're coming to get you.
Son, they know what's up. I used to be a loudmouth. Remember me? I'm the one who burned your house down. Well, I'm out now.
Shit.
And this time I'm coming back to blow your house up. And I ain't gonna leave you with a window to jump out of. Give me 2 fat tabs and 3 shrooms, and you won't see me like fat people in steam rooms. And when I go to hell and I'm getting ready to leave, I'ma put air in a bag and charge people to breathe.
Cause this is what happens when bad meets evil.
That's pretty bad.
The trees, do we look like Vietnamese people? He's evil, and I'm bad like Steve Seagal. Against peaceful, see you in hell for the sequel.
Oh, didn't Eminem do that the first time?
See you in hell. Wall Street. Royce the 5'9", Slim Shady. See you in hell for the sequel.
Bye bye.
Bad meets evil. What?
Until next time.
And so, that's the story of when bad meets evil. 2 of the most wanted individuals in the county. Made Jesse James.
Okay, I don't think we need to learn to listen to that part. Like you see all the shorts going around now of like remixes of Eminem's new album and all the shock value content that it presents. And Eminem, he milked the titties of that. He's got famous on that shock value, extreme shock content. This was a little more reserved, a little like, and this is the Eminem that I like. Okay, and I like very little Eminem, right. But this like more laid back, lyrical focused Eminem, not shock value. Let's make something that makes people's nerves fucking corrode like he always does. That it's almost like kind of like cringe for me when he goes that, like calling out names and saying dirty shit about famous people and all that stupid shit that he does for shock content. This is a more lyrical Eminem. This is a more hip hop or Eminem. This is a more like an underground Eminem doing a conceptual track with another artist. So whilst I do like this Eminem, he's nothing compared to Killah Priest in my love of hip hop, right? Like nothing. He's got nothing on him. Not doesn't even touch him with the 10-foot pole, dude. I'm still gonna give it an 8. I thought it was a good track. This is the Eminem that I like, but I don't really like Eminem. So for me to even say that's a pretty big deal. Like I don't say I like this song by Eminem on the show too often, and I do like this song. I can listen to this again. This is the style of Eminem that I like. I'm gonna give you an 8. Ignacio, what do you say?
Yeah, this was a dope track. This is an Eminem that I prefer as well. Like, I mean, it's okay. It's cool to like. It's cool and it's funny to hear some of the other stuff. You know, when it pops in the albums, in and out of the albums,
yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know, but I mean at the same time, no. This
I think it's like a politician saying one-liners to get fucking clicks.
I hear you. I know where you're coming from. I get it. I mean, there's a lot of people who agree with the same way. You know, of the writing structure, delivery, so on and so forth, right? But for this was dope. This was dope. I am gonna have to. I mean, you know, it's a feature track as well. So again, for the purposes of what we're doing, it's gonna have to be a factor. And I will give it an 8, and 8.25. 8.25.
8.25. Chuck, what are you saying?
This was interesting in a lot of ways. So the beat itself I thought was strange because you start with this kind of, you know, this kind of Old West setting, but then switches to like country Italy mandolin. Which, like, okay, maybe call that spaghetti western, you know, like I don't know.
I think that's what they're going for.
I actually thought so. I thought Eminem was good on this, but I think Royce was better. Yeah. Royce 5'9" was better on this. He had, you know, I feel like he had a much better flow.
Much more confident flow.
It was smoother, and I think. I don't know. It wasn't bad. I like it better as a track than the Killah Priest track, and so I'd probably give it. I think I'd still give it a 7. Just when I consider, like as a whole,
Yeah.
like it was good. It wasn't like great, like blow my mind great.
Priest or M.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna between the two of them on this, I'm gonna give it to Killah Priest.
And Ignacio, were you Killah Priest as well?
Yeah, well, my track Killah Priest, so I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, Presto, what are you saying?
It's not my favorite Eminem, but I really enjoyed the beat. I feel like what they were doing with the beat was fire. I felt like it just gelled more than the other track. For me, it's an 8.8. It just beats it out just barely.
Wow, tight match. LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I was surprised that I liked this as much as I did. And I agree that Royce really brought it lyrically on this track. So that in just focusing on Eminem's verse, it did tip the scales a little bit for me. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised too with the beat and where this led. I mean, it was a cool concept track, but it didn't mesh as well with the beat introduction as I thought it was going to go down that kind of subgenre there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 8.2 for a track and Killah Priest between the two.
Killah Priest. Okay, so that track is going on the playlist, and 56% say Killah Priest.
Oh,
that is 5 votes to 4 votes. Killah Priest is going to the finals. Shut up, Killah Priest. Killah Priest takes out Eminem. The 8th seed upsets the 1st seed. Wow. I'm just realizing what just happened. Wow. Wow. Woo! Woo! Fucking right. All right.